Hi, and welcome to RickSwanRacing. Tonight, going to jump back into the prototype. Decided to convert the cockpit back over to the prototype setup. Been doing a lot of GT3. Here, I'm turn off the mood music here from it. Been doing a lot of GT3, a little bit of iRacing, AMS2, and LeMans Ultimate with all the new GT3 content, but really missed the prototypes. So I've decided I'm going to take a stab at the prototypes again, and pretty pleased to see actually that LeMans Ultimate decided to add a beginner level fixed mixed class race. That actually makes me really happy, because it tends to be that the beginner level stuff gets populated, but it's so hard to get mixed class racing at times in LMU. And just based upon looking at the sign up right now, I mean, there's almost 120 people signed up. Half and half LMP2, half and half GT3. So that makes me really excited. So we are at Monza. I'm driving the LMP2. I'm going to see how it goes. Everything seems to be working so far so good. The practice session I was in actually did pretty well with, so I was pretty pleased with that. But just right now waiting for the session to start. Got about 18 seconds before the session starts, and then I'm going to jump in and get ready to go. Good evening, sir. It's a little bit earlier for me, but I really wanted to make this mixed class event here. Here, let me jump out of this and see if it'll let me join the event. Yeah, Terry, I was excited to see that they had a beginner level mixed class with the LMP2s at Monza. I like Monza enough. Got pretty burned out on Monza in ACC, but this is pretty cool. So yeah, no, actually that loaded real fast. Split 4 of 7. I'm driving the LMP2. Prima Racing, it says. I'm just going to give it a second to load up, although it says practice is live, so I'm going to give it a go. Let's do it. You're going to get to hear the loud clicky of my FSR. No, this is just their basic beginner level event. I haven't tried any of the championship stuff yet. I haven't quite figured it out. I'm not going to be around for a couple weeks in January, so I wasn't sure if I really wanted to jump in on anything.
Intake 6 clear. Don't cross the white line. Cold tires all around. Your brakes
Get a little
cold,
practice in. What's interesting is the car that they have me in, I'm almost positive is not the car that I signed up with. But I guess it doesn't really matter. They're all the same LMP2. But I grabbed the Iron Lynx car, so weird. Get a little bit of practice in here. Yeah, I'm Matthias, make sure I pronounce it right. Yeah, I'm a big fan of LMU, and I'm glad that they're working some of the bugs out. Haven't tried doing the chat and the prototypes yet. I'm gonna have to pay a lot more attention to the track. Yeah, you have to use the paid service, right? to do any of that. That was my suspicion. Well, and I know I'm not that fast, so I'm here for the fun. I'm too old to be a esports guy. I actually, funny, I was actually trying to figure out if there was a way that I could get my hands on a wrecked LMP2 chassis. I would love to figure out a way to come up with one and turn it into a prototype sim. I flirted with the idea of actually creating one, but you know, out of wood and fiberglass just for the immersion. But I like to race GT3, and that would kind of limit me to only prototypes.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. We think that Watkins has gone off. That's the end of the session, B1.
There, all right. Make sure my camera's hooked up. Yeah, and I mean, I may do one eventually, but it'll be interesting to see the leagues that pop up. I've done some league racing in the past. They had like a pro and then a semi-pro or whatever. It wasn't really pro, but it had like, you know, an A group and a B group, and it was all GT3. And that was a lot of fun. Here, I'm going to dump some fuel, go down to about 4 laps. Yeah, that's not even the car that I signed up with, but all right. Yeah, and I don't mind paying for a league. Yeah, I don't mind paying for a league. I joined a league and I did pretty well, or it was in the amateur level or whatever, and ended up winning some gloves. But the guys that were running the league, there was just some shady stuff that went on, and a lot of us never even got our stuff, which was pretty disappointing.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Okay, Rick, we've got 6 minutes to do the business. We've got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them. Your brakes are cold, take it easy.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't mind doing a league if it's the right group. It's just that I travel, or like last year I traveled so much that I just wouldn't want to commit to something that I couldn't give it 100%. My goal this coming year is to travel more to, as I've mentioned before, we do some motorsports photography and videography, and I'm hoping that this year we can hit more events. Because it's just, why not? It's fun. So I don't, like I said, I don't know if I would necessarily set up for a lot of leagues and championships if I didn't feel as though I could commit to being around for them. Let my tires warm up a little bit here.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
So first run with purpose. Let's see if I can put some good times down. A little squirrely. Maybe I'll shift it down a little too early. Locked it up or something.
Fastest lap for Watkins, 142.83.
About just shy of 3 minutes left in quali.
P3, brake temperatures are okay. Acknowledged, pit stop requested.
I don't want a pit stop. Did it again. I think I need to wait to shift down to first. I think it's locking at my rear.
Left, 2 minutes to go. Fastest lap for Watkins, 142.63.
LP2 feels so good. Feels so planted.
Car in front's lap time is at 144.22.
Have to rely on the downforce. Believe in it.
Lap 144.5. You're a second down in sector 3. Sector 1 is quick. That's the end of the session. P5.
P5. I don't know how many are in this group. Looks like there's only 10 cars in this, but way deep, way deep. Well, it says 19 cars in this group, so, or in this race, so. I think I ran out of fuel. That is too funny. I did put in enough fuel for, maybe I can milk it to the end.
Time,
there we go.
48.92.
That's wicked funny. I'll just park right here. I have never run out of gas. Well, let me go back to the garage here. Do my setup. I need for MOZA. I'm going to put 15. I'm actually going to go 16 laps of fuel because I don't need that much, but I find it weird that I ran out of fuel on my quali. It seems rather weird, but good to go. Should be P6. Oh, Times are not too bad. I'm like 2 seconds off pace. But a bunch of us all within about a second of each other. All right. Time to race. Make sure my something just disconnected. And again. Wonder what that was. I got power steering. Hopefully my bar works. "45 seconds. I'm going to go over here. Guess I could turn my wiper off. Make sure my ID note or Arduino is going to work right. Try to figure out what disconnect. All right, seriously, wiper. Don't know what disconnected. So I know my wiper's working. I know my flaggers should be working. Just would be nice to know what disconnected on me. 12 seconds. Again, goal is to survive
Formation lap
the first lap.
started.
Also to not end up with some bogus penalty again. Gotta get up in this green zone. Catch up. Gonna get spicy real quick. Oh, camera. Oh no. Well,
Green flag, green flag.
I will try to reboot it in a second. Stand by. Worst possible time for it to die.
Right side's clear.
That's okay, I just got rear-ended by
Yellow
something.
flag. Okay, Rick, you had some minor aero damage. Stay out, but it's not that bad.
So my steering is all screwed up now. Yeah, I'll fix my camera in just a sec, guys. I'm gonna try to reboot it while we're driving. At least you didn't see me get killed.
Yellow flag, sector 2. It looks like Marco has gone off the active sweat. Ahead is now 1.2 seconds. Green flag, sector 2.
I'm still here. As soon as I get a straightaway, I can
Incident
try to
sector
make
3.
it
Sector 3 is yellow.
recover.
We think that Oliveira has crashed. Hardy is now in the lead.
That time was a 1:50.07.
See if it recovers.
Alright, Rick, the next car is Sweat. Sector 3 is clear. Yellow flag in sector 2. We can see Rice, spinned it. Clear right. Come on man, defend harder.
There we go. Nothing like a little technical work on the fly while I'm getting past. I was in P3. That's okay. This guy, I'm pretty sure, spun. Now the trick is going to be to get my glove back on. Can he do it? Oh,
The gap to
I got
Watkins
this.
ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds. The guy in front is Watkins.
Yeah, supposedly, Jim says my car's not very broken, but you're going to notice my wheel is not straight. Yes, it's the amount of effort I do for my fans so that they can see my carnage. All right, now I got to get my head down. You are welcome, Big Rick. Yeah, I heard something disconnect, like that little Windows USB disconnection thing, and couldn't figure out what it was, and I didn't look up, and there's a lag in the monitor that I have above my head that shows my feed, and there's a little bit of a lag.
Sweat is leading the race. Sector 2 is clear. We think Hardy has spun off.
Well, Hardy, I'm going to try to get by you.
Okay, Rick. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Yeah, as if prototype racing isn't hectic enough. Let's have the camera just die.
Sector 3 is now yellow. We think Rice.
This is a multi-class. Yep, so it's LMP2 and GT3.
142, 46. Green flag sector 1. We think that Oliveira has stacked it. P3.
Yeah, I got tagged going right into that first corner too by a prototype, or not a prototype, a GT3, and it was during the time my camera was down. And I'm trying to figure out how. I'm pretty sure I'll have to watch a replay or something. He hit me in the butt, so I'm not really sure why my steering is screwed up. Butchered that one. Didn't shift down far enough. I pretty much expect this guy to catch me and pass me. He's faster anyways. I mean, he qualified faster. Not going to give it to him, but he'll get me eventually, probably. This is a beginner. Yeah, this is beginner, Rick. Which I'm really happy to see multi-classed and beginner. Yeah, I am still bronze level driver rating, but like platinum, triple platinum, I don't know, I'm way the hell up there safety-wise. And like I said in the other stream, I can't get out of the lower level driver ratings because of like disconnection issues and people cleaning me out. So I got the safety, I just don't have the driver rating. Yeah, please don't die, Bobby, man. You'll get me later, just be patient. Actually, props to that guy that he didn't just decide to force a pass. I mean, he's definitely faster than I am, and I probably got a little bit of aero damage from that hit too. But the LMP2s feel so good. Yeah, thanks for watching, Big Rick, and you can always check the replay later. Got about 11 minutes left of the race.
Watkins is now leading. That's a new fastest lap for Watkins, 141.90. The lap time was 143.93. That's your quickest lap. Next car is Sweat. Yellow flag, sector 2. Green flag in sector 2. We can see Sweat has spun off. 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes. This is brilliant, keep it up. You're halfway home. Gap to Sweat, ahead is increasing, it's now 1.2.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to catch this guy. He's fast, even with this little hiccup he had there.
Just done a 143.59. That's your best lap in this session.
Big old floating foam block over there. Bouncing around. Someone must have tagged it. Gotta admit, it's fun when see people hit those and they just explode.
Yellow flag in sector 2. P3. It looks like Watkins has gone off. Sector 2 is green.
Too deep on that corner, but all right, Watkins here is going to want to get back behind me, so I'm going to play a neutral line.
You're right. Sector 1 is green.
All right, that was a good move. Oh, interested he stuck it. Wow, I'm impressed. That was good, dude. It was a good pass. I really didn't think he'd be gutsy enough to go around the outside, but he did. He earned it. But he also qualified probably quite a bit higher than I did.
The next car is Watkins. is now 1.2.
Gotta try to not ride those sausages.
Sector 2 is yellow.
The guy behind me just ate it.
Okay, Rick, you've got half your fuel left. It looks like Hardy has binned it. Green flag, sector 2.
Buys me a little bit of breathing room, but it'd be nice to catch this guy. I mean, P1 and P2 are right there, so all it takes is one little hiccup. Or if these two start battling, they're going to slow down.
Yellow flag. We think Hardy has crashed. Green flag, sector 3.
Kind of butchered that corner.
Your lap time was 1:44.23. You're a second off the pace in sector 3.
Should be catching the
Has binned it.
slower the cars pretty soon. That'll make it interesting. Lots of foam flying. Holy cow.
The gap to Watkins ahead is increasing. It's now 3.6 seconds. Sector 3 is yellow. We think that's Grundig. Has binned it. Sector 3 is clear. Green flag. 5 minutes to go. This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together. You're coming up on a slower car.
Let's see if I can get by this McLaren cleanly. The timing's not going to be good.
Yellow flag, sector 3. Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
144.96.
Sector 1 is now green. We can see Oliveira has gone off.
I think the P1 car just went off and P2 just swapped. There's a McLaren stuck in the muck. Stuck in a kitty litter.
Okay, Rick, the next car is a lap behind. Slower class car ahead.
Yeah, I'm not going to get this guy before the S up here either. Lots of traffic ahead. Get about 2.5 minutes.
That time was a 144.27.
Hey, Egg. Fried Egg 61. Yeah, I like the name. I've started playing it from day one.
Coming up on a slower class car.
And you waffled back and forth a little bit, iRacing, and then
Push now. The guy behind is
picked up AMS2. Trying to figure out where that LMP just came from. Picked up AMS2 for Black Friday, but no, I've been playing LMU pretty much from day one.
Yellow flag in sector 2. It looks like Fernando has crashed. Green flag, sector 2.
Whoa, grab the curb. That's interesting.
We think Rice has stacked it. Sector 3 is green. The guy ahead is Sweat.
Yeah, LMU is a blast. I mean, I prefer multi-class, and I like iRacing. It's just one of the things that really kind of started to turn me off to iRacing. Well, one was the cost, the constant money grab. The other part was the graphics and the sound just never felt,
Bring it on. Sector 3 is
never felt great, and
incident in sector 2. Sector 2
just felt like the game lacked some feel as well.
Fernando has gone off. Green flag in sector 2. Sector 1 is yellow.
And then, boy, there's a big mess.
It looks like Watkins has binned it.
I think that's a lap car.
All right, Rick. The next car
Guess we'll
is
find out.
Watkins.
And yeah, I mean, LMU came out, and I was super excited about it. And it's been buggy, but it's getting a lot better. You know, and props to the developers. They're putting a lot of hard work in. And I know a lot of people were worried about motorsports games, and I had never really had any experience with that developer before. So I think a lot of people were very gun shy, and maybe rightly so. I'm not going to necessarily judge, but they seem to be really putting 110% effort into this. I think turning it into a really, really good title. Where's this guy coming up? Don't try to pass me.
P2. Ahead is increasing. It's now. Car right. Clear right.
This guy's going to punt me for no reason. I don't even think he's on the same lap as me. Where is he? No, I'm still P3. He's a lap down.
Podium finish. Nice one.
Guess he really wanted to beat me for that last finish line.
Okay, it's top requested.
Yeah, I mean, so for me, the splits really depends, I'm not a terribly fast driver. I tend to be bronze rated driver, just mainly due to a fair number of disconnects. Here, I'm going to pull over and jump out of this. See what else is coming up. See if I can find another prototype race. Yeah, I will take P3. That's not bad at all. But this was split 4 of 7, so yeah, I'm not going to complain. Let me jump out of this. Yeah, I mean the safety, my safety rating is awesome, but my performance rating not so much. But it's a mixed bag. I mean, some races I have a good race and I get clobbered by somebody, and other races I'm getting ready to go and the sim just goes, not today. I guess you're not going to race. But what time is it? It's only 7:30 here. I'm going to take a second to see what's coming up for other races. Otherwise, I might be forced to try to do AMS2. Jump out of this. Jump out of this. Yeah, like I said, I'm like Platinum 3, Bronze 3. Multi-class fixed is what is going on now. Unfortunately, I have my sim kind of set up at the moment for GT racing, or I mean LMP racing. This starts in 20 minutes. What is this? What classes are this? And no, see, this is what's a shame. Like, I just went to look at this. I'm gonna turn the music off. I just went to look in this high-level race, this advanced race, and there's not a single entry. That's unfortunately, I think, due to the. Maybe I should just do this one for the hell of it, because I really like Sebring. You know what? I'm just gonna drive Sebring in with a prototype wheel. I think my camera just puked again. Let me register real quick. Hey, why not? I got 4 minutes to this race. Yeah, so I'm going to be driving the Corvette. Yeah, see, my camera just puked again. Let me turn it off. I wonder why it's doing that. No, or is it back now? Yeah, seems like it died again. Let me turn it off and back on again. Even better, I'm going to unplug it. Plug it back in. Let's see if it recovers. I'm going to change the screen here for a sec. Apologize for all the camera weirdness, but it seems like it wants to be temperamental today. Yeah, Terry, the AMS stuff has been great too. I've had so much fun with that, and yeah, I just haven't been back now that the LMU stuff just launched. Since the LMU stuff launched, I've been just having so much fun with that. I got to see how much fuel I needed. Well, this will be interesting. I haven't run Sebring with the GT3 yet. I don't think so. I don't even know what I need for fuel yet. Guess we'll see. What's it, a 20-minute race? Where does it say the race? I think, yeah, 20-minute race. I got my little cheat sheet. Corvette. Hit Sebring. With a 20-minute race. I'll have to do some quick math here to figure out how much fuel I need. Yeah, I like the Corvette. I enjoy it actually. It's different. I mean, it just feels better. Like the BMW felt awfully tail happy to me. Man, I don't even have the other dash on. I wonder if my dash lights are going to work right on this one. I usually have the other dash set up with the other wheel, but guess we'll find out. Yeah, I mean, some of the other cars are super strong for sure. Terry, what time are you, like, how much later are you doing? Like, how late do you try to look for decent lobbies? Like, I had a lot of luck, but I haven't, like I said, I haven't been back since they, I haven't been back since they did. Since LMU came back for this thing, so I don't think I've been back to AMS. No, I did go back because the first when they released this DLC, it was ganky. It didn't survive, and it just blew me up. I couldn't get into it at all, so I went back and did a couple AMS races. Yeah, well, it's interesting, Egg. You know, I found the BMW actually to be slidier to me. It just felt slidier. It felt more prone to the rear end wanting to come out on it in certain corners. And I'm pretty sure, I'm thinking whether that was in AMS or whether that was in LMU, now that I think of it. I don't know, I'll have to give it a try. But for whatever reason, the Corvette just felt really planted to me. All right, let's wait for this race to start. One more second. Join event. Join event. Let's see if it lets me. Yeah, I'm going to try, I'll probably try to stream later this week because I really want to run Road Atlanta is fun, but Road America is really cool. And I did some practicing there in AMS because it's a track that I'm pretty familiar with. And I want to go try the prototypes in AMS too. There's some dynamic, and I need to play with the POV or the field of view in it because for whatever reason the prototypes in LMU feel just right, but for some reason the prototypes in AMS2 feel more. It's just weird. The FOV feels odd. Yeah, the BMW is a monster. It has it just seems like it has so much power. All right, let me here. So I guess I'm going to use the actual game dash this time. So all right, let's do some Sebring here. I need to see what my lap times are here. It's weird doing it with this wheel too. I never used this wheel for this.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Got to do a quick fuel calculation. Yeah, usually I have my other dash here, and you know my heads-up display and all that other stuff, and my other wheel, my KS. That's okay. This will be a fun race. I love Sebring, so.
Your exit is clear. Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them. Your tyres are cold. Watch out.
Let's see how well I can transition from a prototype back to a GT car on the same sitting. Weird not having my nets. Used to having the nets all over the place.
Yellow flag in sector 1. We think that pair has spun off. P8.
All right. I wonder if I can move my seat back a little bit. Let me see.
That's the end of the session. 8th place.
Put about 4 laps of fuel in. Gotta wait for the session to start. I feel like I'm too far forward in it. I gotta move it back a little. That's probably a little better. I love the little sound of the little electric motors. All right, do this real quick. Yeah. It always entertains me, you know, where you're like, you're going well and you're catching these guys, and all of a sudden the guys in front of you just peel off and go into the pits 2 laps into the race, and you're like, aha, you forgot to put the right amount of fuel in, my man. I think I've only ever done that once, ever. I'm so paranoid. Yeah, I'm so paranoid about it that I'm usually really careful.
We need to get some heat into them.
Yeah, well, and all you can do is laugh about it. I mean, you can't take it too seriously. I try really hard to remind myself that it's a sim and stuff's gonna happen, and you know, if my computer locks up or I get dumped, not to get mad, because, you know, I mean, if you think about it, real world, drivers drop out of races all the time because of mechanicals, so I guess it shouldn't be any different in sim racing, really.
Okay, Rick, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Get these tires warmed up so I can try to get a hot lap down.
Fastest lap for Clark, 2:10.18. Sector 2 time was good. New fastest lap for Marcus, 2:08.19.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, you know, if you're not having a good time, then probably shouldn't do it. I mean, you can't be too serious about it. I mean, I'm not fast. I know I'm not fast. You know, my oldest kid is fast. You know, my younger son doesn't really do the sim racing. He does a lot of the driving and simulator stuff, but he doesn't really do as much actual racing, and that's cool too. You know, just whatever you do, just have fun. If you want to, you know, open world drive around, cool. If you want to drive a tractor, cool. If you want to drive a truck, cool. You know, drive an airliner.
B7. Sector 3 is 3.2 seconds off the pace.
Guess I better pay attention to my qualifying here. Definitely weird doing it with this wheel.
New fastest lap for Cottoni, 2:05.00.
I think the biggest challenge, or one of the biggest challenges that LMU has had early on, which is an understandable challenge
Sector 1 is
that is impacting lobbies, is just lack of numbers of people And that's like earlier, you know, when I tried to get into another prototype race and there's just nothing there. You know, there's really nobody doing it. And as more people join the sim and realize that it's a pretty amazing sim, you know, hopefully it's just going to grow from there. And I think definitely adding the GT3s was a really, really big move for them. And well worth it.
Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 210.93. You're right.
That time was a 2:11.2.
10th position. Sector 3 is 2.6 off the pace.
A little bit of a slide. Realized I was actually driving this more like a GTE. I was braking a lot sooner than I probably need to.
Sector 1 is 2.0 seconds.
Yeah, my times are not going to be great on this. That's okay.
That's the end of the session. E12.
Running a almost 2.25 lap. So 2.25 minutes per lap. So I'll do some quick math here in just a sec.
Lap 2:09.27.
So I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to call it a 2-minute lap. It's not really cheating, I'm just going to run a little extra fuel. So, grab the phone. 2-minute lap. Yeah, so it would be 10 laps of fuel. But I always run extra. So I will run. I think your estimate of about 12 laps is probably pretty good. So let me go to setup, and I'm going to go. I'm actually going to go 13, just because I don't mind having a little extra. It doesn't really matter as much to me. All right. I don't have any power steering here. Good. Sometimes my MOZA has a little. It loses its mind for a minute. It's like I got to recalibrate it. There we go. It gets a little weird sometimes. Stop wiggling. It gets a little weird sometimes where it just kind of loses it. So it's always smart to check it right before the start of the race. It's got about 45 seconds to race start. I'm starting P13, so I'm probably, well, I guess I am literally last row. I don't see anybody behind me. Wow, I'm slow. Looks like there's at least 2 people. They're both in the pit. You're saying, yeah, you're saying it's the game. The game dumps your power steering too. Yeah, I think I've heard that. Yeah, all I do is I go back over to the MOZA app and I just kind of reset it, like just mess with the feedback a little bit, and it tends to make it figure out what it's supposed to be doing.
Formation lap has started.
Oof, that's a mess. Slow down. Okay, I will slow down. Let's catch up. Okay, I'm catching up. Make up your mind. Let's see if I can come up with another BS penalty for... Thank you, sir. We'll find out. Turn 1.
Green flag, green flag.
So, there you go. Isn't that bullshit? How do I have a penalty?
Car right side, car
Please
right.
somebody tell me.
Clear right, keep car right side's clear.
I stayed in line. I stayed right behind my guy. Yet somehow, still ended up with a drive-through. I don't get it.
Clear right. On your clear right.
Hey there, buddy. Can I help you?
It's fine, mate. It's just a scrape.
Yeah, no, you're right, Terry. I mean, it's to put it bluntly, it's horseshit, because, you know, it happens all the time.
Clear left. Yellow flag. Clear left. We think Cotoni has been dead. Left.
I probably won't be alone. There's usually a handful of people that get hit by the same bug. I saw one race where like half the field had a penalty. It was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yellow flag sector 2. We think Sally has been dead.
Well, I hope they can fix it soon.
Yellow flag in sector 3. It looks like Ham has gone off. Sector 3 is now clear.
I guess I'm going to be the only one that's going to get hosed by it, unless other people are waiting.
100 feet.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's wicked annoying, and it's so stupid. I had, was it LeMans? I think it was LeMans. I did the 2.4 hour, maybe, and
Pit exit's clear.
I had one. I had like back-to-back penalties. It was, oh, I know. No, it was Spa.
Cold tires all around.
I got a penalty on the start, and then for some phantom reason, and then I got a penalty because I had to do an evasive move on a guy that basically slammed on the brake in Eau Rouge. There's nothing I could do about it. And they gave me this like inappropriate pass thing because I cut the corner. It's like, well, yeah, I had no choice. Well, so to go back to our previous discussion about why it's impossible to get out of bronze driver rating, that's why. You know, it's like if I hadn't had the disconnects and I hadn't had these ridiculous start penalties that I don't really know why they're occurring, I probably would be in silver by now.
The gap to row ahead is increasing. It's now 10 seconds. Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag in sector 3.
Yeah, and what do you do, Terry? You know, it's like you're.
The leader has just done a
They. It seems like
2:04.90.
they also changed the track limits in Eau Rouge. Made them a little bit more sensitive, I think, because I just seem like I'm getting penalties there a lot more than I was used to. And then that there needs to be a mechanic built into it too that takes into consideration if you're like doing some sort of accident avoidance or something like that.
All right, Rick, the next car is Sally.
Probably what it did though is it said, oh, you made an unsafe pass because you passed another car. You know, it's like, yeah, but that guy was like doing half speed.
15 minutes left.
Time
That lap was at 2:11.74.
I just hope I can catch up to some people so I at least have somebody to play with here. Otherwise, it's going to be a really boring race.
You're reeling, E14 in. The gap is
Apparently, Jim's
7.2
listening
seconds.
to me. Well, thank you, Jim. I need to reel. Thanks, Egg. I just want to catch up to somebody. I wonder if he's got a broken car. He must. He's going way slow. Or something. Maybe there's a yard sale over there and you had to pull over, check it out. Potty break.
Sector 2 is now green.
Yeah, mowing the lawn. Yeah, I don't know. He looked pretty intentional.
The guy in front is row. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Yeah, needed a nap. I had to take a break from his long drive to sleep. Yeah, pretty big gap.
10.89.
V12. The gap to row ahead is increasing. It's now 15 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just glad that I was able to get my FSR back out and have it work properly. Actually, I gotta see if I don't even know if I have the ABS set up for this thing with this wheel.
Sally is now on mediums.
I don't think I have it on this.
flag, sector 3.
Oh, it is mapped.
Herrera is now in the lead. It's now 19 seconds. Okay, Rick, half distance. Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Well, I think, Terry, part of the behavior with the GT3 is, I think a lot of people just use the ABS as kind of like a save all, and they just go in there and they mash the hell out of it. And it is hard to feel in this without the haptics. And, you know, I don't see it on the dash, but then again, I usually run a secondary dash anyways. I never use the in-game dash because I find it really, really dark. But I did pretty well with the GTEs. They were definitely fun. Yeah, and you know, I mean, you get the dive bombs, the cold lap dive bombs, anyways. But I think, like you just said, Egg, is people they go into it being like, oh, you know, ABS is gonna save me, and it doesn't. Not on your first lap, even if you have it set to 11. I mean, I think that's what happened to me in that last race when I was driving the LMP. Yeah, no, and you're right. You know, it's if you stay out of the ABS, you're gonna have much better stopping behavior. Absolutely. Because once that ABS kicks in, that's an extra 20, 30 feet or whatever that your car's not actively attempting to stop. It's just, you're just gonna skitter. It's interesting because actually my youngest boy just got his driver's license today, and I took him, we have a Dodge Durango, and I took him over to, we got some snow, about half a foot of snow, and so he's been driving on dry pavement, so I took him over to the school parking lot over, I think it was over Thanksgiving or so, after hours, and let him just feel it out. You know, getting used to what traction control feels like, what yaw control feels like, what ABS feels like, and you know, when you mat the gas and it cuts the throttle, you know, what it feels like.
Sector 1 is yellow. The guy in front is black.
Yeah, I am getting left in the dust here.
11.54.
Looks like Pla has crashed. Sector 1 is green. Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag. We think that BT has gone off. Cottoni is now leading.
Yeah, I mean, hope so.
Green flag in Sector 2.
But I'm looking at, I have another little monitor down to my right here
You're reeling P10.
that
The gap is now
gives me
9 seconds.
all my relatives, and you know, I use it for when I'm pulling out if I've spun, but you know, there's a pretty big gap for me to 10th, although it looks like 10th might have spun. Yeah, he's right there, I think.
Incident Sector 3, yellow flag.
Makes it a little more fun when you got somebody to hunt.
Sector 3 is green, yellow flag, Sector 2. We think that Pla spinned it, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Sector 2 is green.
I think I passed him, I didn't see him on the side of the road.
BT in front is pitting.
Somebody just ran out of gas. Yeah, if you see me looking down like that, it's because I'm looking at my relative. I got to film Sebring right from that corner back there. You know, cars were going by so fast, just inches from the wall.
Lap 2, 10.9.
P7.
P7? Not sure about that, but okay. I mean, I'll take P7. I just don't understand how I just gained 4 or 5 spots. Unless there was a big accident. Yeah, my screen down here says I'm in 7, so I see at least 2 cars in the pit. Yeah, Silverstone's cool. That is a track on any sim I just cannot. I have a really hard time with it. I'd like to go to Brands Hatch. We were supposed to go, my wife and I were supposed to go for our 10-year anniversary. We were supposed to go over, and I wanted to see Spa, and we were going to go to Europe, and we were going to take a cruise in the Mediterranean, and we were going to try to hook up and go to Imola and Monza, just check out the tracks. But it was during COVID, and we just kind of said, well, maybe this isn't the smartest idea, because if you get COVID over there, it's not like you can just fly home. But that was mid-COVID. But it's kind of on our list. Nice. I was, so Egg, I used to do rallycross, but I did like North American rallycross before they brought the multi-car stuff, so it was all basically dirt trials. And I competed in that for about 7 years with the SCCA. So,
2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
for life of me, I can't remember, there's a British track that's a rallycross track, and I can't remember the name of it. I bet you if you say it though, I'll remember it. But it was one they always had rallycross racing, and I was like, man, I want to go see that. Croft? Maybe? No, that name doesn't sound familiar. It'll come to me. Linden Hill. I think it was Linden Hill. I think it was Linden Hill. No, it wasn't Pemberton. I think it was Linden Hill. Yeah, I live in Vermont, and there's a lot of rally. I wanted to go to WRC, the Rally Great Britain, to watch that over to Wales. But where I live in the Northeast, there's a lot of rally up here. I live about 10 minutes away from the Subaru, from Vermont Sports Car, where they build the Subaru rally cars. In fact, I got a couple parts there a few times for a Subaru that I had when I was building a Subaru rally car, or rallycross car. Way back, way back. I'd say the closest road course track to where I live is actually Montreal. Second closest would be New Hampshire Speedway. And then third would be probably Lime Rock. Lime Rock is super cool. It's a lot of fun to spectate. That is the race. Oh, one more. Okay. A little deep on that one. Did not do that line very well. Yeah, Lime Rock on the sim is a lot of fun. The last time I raced there was on iRacing, and it was they had IMSA, so it was like GTPs and GT3s. I'm like, that's not even remotely realistic. It was just a race of survival. Yeah, and actually, if you go check out my YouTube channel, we do motorsports photography and videography on the side just for fun. And I've done a couple different videos of races at Lime Rock and IMSA. Yeah, Lime Rock's super cool. On the uphill section, I got photos of like GT4s, like Mercedes, coming completely off the ground. So yeah, I guess I'm P7. I wonder what happened to all the cars. I wonder if people just crashed out, or oh, kind of weird.
Seventh position. Okay, that's the finish. Well done, mate.
Well, I'll take 7, especially since I had that drive-through. Let's see if I can jump out of this. Yeah, a lot of DNFs, so it must be a lot of people crashed out. So it was split 3. Let me go back and see what time it is. Yeah, thank you. I'll take it. I'll take it. After that, 8:30, huh? When's the next race start? May have to jump off because they're going to go back to Monza. But I bet you that's at 9 o'clock. Ooh, 6 minutes. Start this, or is that the? I wonder if I can register for that one. Nope, that one. That's one of the ones where you got to subscribe. Let me look at the schedule real quick here. It says 8:30 though. 130. Huh? Sitting there talking to myself. I'm not crazy. Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to figure out. I mean, I would like to do this multi-class fix because I think I may just do it. Since yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do another prototype race. All right. Because that last one was a lot of fun. Now I can actually go back to the LMP. I want that one. That was the card I intended to use. There, I'm registered for that one. There, I'll do that one. Yeah, 1:30 in the morning. You are dedicated. Yeah, it is about 8:30 p.m. here in the Northeast. I'm not going to bother jumping into the practice, but now I can go back to the LMP race, or at least mixed class. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Linden Hill. I'm looking at the chat again. I'm pretty sure it was Linden Hill, and it was so much fun to watch these cars. And we didn't have, so the funny thing is back when I was watching the Rallycross in, let's switch cameras here for a sec. When I was watching Rallycross in Great Britain, you know, on TV, when you could get it, it was hard to find it. But it was, you know, multiple cars, like 6 to 8 cars, door to door. Just everybody all over each other, and it was so cool. It was so much fun. I was like, oh, that would be so cool if they would do that here in the States. They didn't have it at that time, but there was a park in New Jersey that was going to do it, and I think it was just, it got expensive and it got complicated, and a lot of the guys were trying to figure out how to use their dedicated stage rally cars on Rallycross, and you know, arguably the Rallycross side of it was so much more abusive to the cars, and really couldn't use it for both. And I think they just had, I think this is my understanding, I don't know a ton about it, but from what I understand, it was kind of hard to get it all working right. And a lot of guys are like, well, I'm not going to use my stage rally car on a Rallycross thing and get it beat to hell. So it never quite stuck. And then eventually the GRC and all of that other stuff finally took off, and like Travis Pastrana and Ken Block, and you know, even Colin McRae came over and did some stuff at like the X Games, and very cool time. I would love to see more of that over here in the States, but I kind of left rally for a bit to do the track type stuff. But yeah, so your little girl's keeping you up. Yeah, my two kids, one's off and working and graduated from college, and the younger one actually just got out of work. He's probably listening to me right now, trash talk him and all that, but he's probably getting ready to go to bed because he's got school. But he's a high schooler, making that money, saving up for a car. All right, 2 minutes left. And then I'm going to jump in this session. I'll probably get some sort of like a copyright hit for this music, which would be kind of crazy. How old is Egg? How old is your little girl? I'm assuming if she's waking you up at 1:30 in the morning, it's because she's still a little one. I mean, if you have to be up to feed a baby, you might as well, you know, watch some racing. Oh, she's 5. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Definitely adds to the equation. That's cool, though. Let you get her watching the racing, and you guys can watch it together. Yeah, our boys, they're about 10 years apart or so. I mean, the oldest one is 24, and then the youngest one just turned 16. And you know, there comes a point as your kids get older and they get up in the morning and they go get themselves some Pop-Tarts or something or some cereal, and they're like, I don't think I want any more kids. Let's adopt some dogs. So yeah, we had like 3 dogs and 14 lizards now. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, you know, she's still pretty young, so hopefully, you know, if she's 5, you know, she's still pretty little. And science, I worked in healthcare for quite a while, although I worked at the other end of the equation. I worked with end of life, and I worked with cancer patients. And I was an engineer, and then I worked in healthcare, and now I'm working as a services analyst. And it's medical technology is constantly advancing, so hey, just stay on top of it. All right, let's see if I can join this race. Join the race. Do it. Let's see if it puts me in the right car this time. I gotta go back to my list and figure out how much fuel I'm supposed to have in this thing. Monza. I think I did 15 laps of fuel last time. All right. Practice. So why did it put me in a Corvette? It didn't even put me in a Corvette. Did it put me in a BMW? What? The hell? This is very confusing. It put me in a BMW. I know I didn't pick a BMW. Well, I guess. That's bizarre. Or did it just crash on me? So now I'm in a BMW. Right on. Okay. Totally not prepared for this, but... And I got no power steering again. Hold that thought. I have never had that bug. That is really, truly bizarre. Got all excited about driving a LMP2 again. I could have put my other dash on. That is too funny. I have not had this happen to me before. I guess when you get lemonade, you just make or you get lemons, you just make lemonade.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. We need to get some heat into these brakes. We think King has spun off. Your tyres are cold. Watch out. To go, 2 minutes. Sector 2 is now yellow. We think that King has gone off. Yellow flag, sector 3, green flag, sector 2.
Cold tires.
Yellow flag, caution.
Dude, you are facing the wrong way.
We can see King has crashed.
Yeah, so interesting little factoid. Oh, did I lose my camera again?
It looks like Fernando has binned it.
Oh, I know why, because I'm an idiot and I forgot to put the camera angle back. Hold on, hold that thought. Okay, yeah, that's totally user error. Let me know if you can see it now.
Green flag, sector 3.
This is just going to hell in a handbasket, isn't it? So interesting factoid, factoid or whatever, but this...
Yellow flag in sector 3.
this cockpit, and again, check out my YouTube channel. The cage that's in this for when I run GTs actually is designed off from the M4 GT3 cage, and like I bent all the tubing and everything. You can't see it right now because it's. Oops, all that thought. This guy's spinning again.
It looks like Fernando has stacked it. Sector 1.
You can't see it right now because the cockpit is currently in
the session. P3.
LMP2 mode. And so I've got all the bolsters and everything. All right. Well, let me change the fuel out here as soon as it starts. That's bizarre. It's like playing Russian roulette with cars. Like, which car am I going to put you in? How about a BMW? Guess it makes it interesting. Checking my diversity, but yeah, no, I designed this cockpit to be. It's fully caged and everything. Maybe kind of see it, but let me drop my fuel here, at least for qualifying, down a little bit. It's a nice looking car, but I found that I really liked the Corvette in the Sims, but I have a 4 Series BMW, so I actually went out and took dimensions off from a cage, what it would look like. But basically went online, and I built the cage actually before the M4 GT3 even actually hit the track, based upon photos. So the door bars, the cards, everything are. I even had. I even created a button box for it, but I'm not currently running it. Actually, the button box I got on right now is actually the Corvette box that I 3D printed. I do, on the side, I do design work and 3D printing, and I just like to make stuff. That's why I made the cage. It's a good place to hang cameras and other stuff. It gives you a sense of immersion. But again, check out my YouTube channel, because I do, about a year ago, I did a big video of how I design and built everything that I did. And for the record, I have not driven the BMW hardly at all in actually, I don't even know if I have driven it in LMU now that I think of it. I know I drove it in AMS, too.
All right, Rick, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Dirt. Blood. Sounds good, though. I'm just missing my dash.
Exit in the pits, heads up.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be quite a ways off pace. This is a 6, I think. Twin turbo 6? Yeah, the Mustang. So the Mustang is a lot of fun. I raced that in iRacing, and that one sounds
Sector 2
amazing.
is 2.2 seconds off the pace.
I can't wait till they bring the other GT3s into this. I'll definitely try the Mustang out. I have a dash for that one as well. Well, and I think that the
56.97.
2-minute lap, huh? Okay.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I think I have time for 2 more laps.
Sector 1 time's okay. Okay, Rick, there's a faster car approaching.
Yeah, the Porsche will be cool too.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Yeah, the thing about the Mustang, it sounds mean. It's like it just wants to eat your face. I mean, the BMW looks aggressive, like really aggressive too, with the giant schnoz on it. But the Mustang just looks like it wants to kill you. It wants to kill you and steal your lunch.
Time 1:55.50.
V8, sector 3 is 2.3 seconds off the pace. Okay, pit stop requested.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I actually really want to buy a Mustang for myself, but my BMW is nice. It's comfortable. My 435. It's interesting, the BMW feels heavier than the Corvette. Yeah, older Mustangs are beautiful. Just floats right over that big old heavy car. I think I'm almost out of gas again. Not that it matters. I mean, qualifying's pretty much done. Yeah, it's a heavy car.
Time 1:55.21.
Okay, so that's the end of that. Let me go put some gas back in the car. I'm gonna do 14 gallons just because I did not really do a great job calculating. Okay, and I got force feedback. That's always good. And I actually have the cameras displaying the right direction now, and the right one. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm a little bit slow, so I err on the side of caution. A couple extra gallons. But no, the BMW is definitely heavy. I mean, I really like the Corvette, but apparently the LMU gods have decided that they're just going to randomly pick cars for me. Now, a lot of my performance, Fridge, you know, or Egg, a lot of my results are due to consistency and being cautious. And you know I don't often win races, but when I do, it's usually because somebody, you know, the front runners just they're just sloppy. Their racecraft is questionable, and they just don't pay attention to what they're doing. Why is my clock stuck at 1 second? Weird. See if I can try to not get a penalty again. Catch up. Slow down. Catch up. Slow down. Make up your mind.
Green flag,
Go, go, go.
green flag.
You have a penalty. Waiting for it.
Left side. All clear left.
I have a feeling I'm going to die.
Car left. Clear left. Yellow flag. Clear left. Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag. We think Lazaros has gone off.
I don't think that's a great place to park. Just saying. Just waiting for a tow
Sector
truck.
2 is clear.
Oh, car dying up here.
Clear left. Sector 3 is now yellow. Sector 3 is clear.
Did not really intend to pass that guy, but obviously the guy in that GT3 decided he was not going to hold his brake.
Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag in Sector 3.
Time 2:07.22.
P3? The hell?
Green flag Sector 1. We think that Wozniak has been clear left.
Don't try to pass me here, dude, for real.
We think King has crashed. Green flag in sector 2.
Tire's still a little cold. Trying to get my ABS set a little early. Yeah, I don't quite understand how I made it to P2 already, but I guess I'm not going to complain. I'm sure I'll get caught by some of the fast guys. I'm totally not familiar with this car. Feels good so far. It does definitely feels heavy, but that's not a bad thing.
That time was a 1:55.62.
Well,
Okay, Rick, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. This is good. Keep banging out them lap times.
trying to get over.
The right side's clear. We just had a warning for cutting the track.
Staying out of the kitty litter.
Don't panic. We'll get him back. Sector 1, yellow flag. Green flag in Sector 1. It looks like Verstappen has stacked it. The car in front is car. On clear right.
Guy's a bit faster.
Don't panic.
1:55.12.
This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up. E4.
Yeah, I haven't tried the McLaren yet. It's they seem so fast. In some ways, they almost felt kind of overpowered in this. Kind of like the way the Ferrari was when the game first came out. The Ferrari like dominated everything. Yeah, it feels pretty good, Terry. I really didn't plan on driving it. I just got to get comfortable with it. I've literally not had any time to practice with it. Trying to, you know, I was able to drop the ABS down, but not really knowing the behaviors of the car.
Sector 1 is yellow.
You know, how hard you can get into it, how hard you can push,
We can see Reed.
any nasty habits. You know, the fact that I'm not dead or last, I guess I should be pretty happy. But yeah, no, I've never tried the McLaren. Definitely got more braking zone there than I expected. Love this guy flashing me. It's like, dude, if you want to go by me, go by me. I'm not going to give it to you, though. I'm not going to yield to you. I'll at least make you work for it a little bit.
That one was a 154.27.
Decide where you want to go. How bad do you want it?
Okay, Rick, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. We're halfway home. Come on, man, keep pushing.
Kind of a misshift there. That was weird. Still trying to figure out what gear.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. We think that's Wozniak. They're spun off. Green flag in Sector 3.
Yeah, exactly, Terry. Flash all you want, but I'm not going to just give you the line.
Time 154.35.
Cut clear right. Come on, Rick. Don't let him get away.
Tried to see if I could over-under him, but didn't see the sausage.
Incident in Sector 1. Yellow flag.
But the BMW's
Think
tough.
Bimarco
It could take it.
Wozniak have gone off.
It's almost built as strong as a Volvo.
Sector 1 is green.
I will say one thing that I really like about AMS in particular is versus LMU is the brake lights are really, really well lit. That's something I don't like about iRacing, is that you can't tell when people are
The gap to
on their
E3
brakes.
ahead is increasing. It's now 1.3 seconds.
You know, AMS, if their brake lights come on, and you can see it really well. I didn't even get my mirror fixed. Surprised we haven't seen the LMP2s yet. Should be coming.
Lap
Yellow flag, Sector 2, A4.
Yeah, I was able to get kind of up close and personal with the, I went to Indianapolis last year to to film
Sector 3 is yellow.
the Fanatec SRO event,
Looks
and
like Penny has gone off. Sector 3 is
the
clear.
WRT
Is leading the race.
BMWs came over to race, and the World GT stuff, and it was
You've got half
so
your fuel
cool. The
left.
cars just sounded amazing.
The gap in front is now 2.3 seconds. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Yeah, this car tends to float over those bumps much better. I think I had about 3 laps left.
Yellow flag sector 3. It looks like Wozniak has gone off. Green flag in sector 3.
That time was
You've just done a 154.33. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Green flag sector 2. Yellow flag in sector 1. Blue flag being caught by the faster class. We think that Martins has gone off. Green flag sector 1.
Here's the LMPs coming. I will say the BMWs feel like they got a lot of brake.
Blue flag. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is right, clear right. There's a faster class car behind. We think Lazarus has binned it. Sector 3 is clear. Blue flag. Clear right. Yellow flag in sector 3. It looks like Lazarus has spun off.
About just shy of 3 minutes.
We can see Wozniak has binned it. Push, 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 or we'll lose this place.
So I'm pretty sure there are two cars humping in the pit entrance, because it looked like 2 prototypes were literally on top of each other. I'm going to. I'm in the process of picking up a new gaming computer to run as my main sim, and then right now I'm using a laptop as my streaming PC, and I have a video capture card that I want to be able to use for replays. That would have
Just
been
2 minutes left. 2
pretty
minutes
funny to
go.
watch.
Sector 3 is green.
But yeah, no, this gaming PC, it's a 10th gen i7, a little bit dated. Runs okay, runs pretty good, but that's going to become my streaming PC.
Blue flag. Okay, Rick. There's a faster class car approaching. Right side's clear. One more lap to go. Sector 3 is 1.8 seconds.
Yeah, I got way extra fuel. I got like 5 laps of fuel, so plenty.
Sector 1 is yellow. think that Fernando has stacked it. Green flag sector 1.
Maybe I'll have to give the BMW more of a go. I'll have to break out my old button box.
Car behind's a faster class. Blue flag.
That guy ran out of fuel. I think the McLaren in front of me is attempting to fuel save because he slowed down a lot.
P4. You're reeling, goal in. The gap's now 1.2 seconds.
Be a miserable way to end a race running out of fuel in the last corner. See if I can get a run on him. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure he's trying to save fuel, but I don't know if I'll get enough of a go.
P4. There's the finish.
I was close.
Clear right.
Maybe half a car length.
Okay, pit stop requested.
LMP's dying over here. That guy's on his roof. Here, let me pull over. Terry, yeah, I actually do, and then I usually buffer it with an extra lap, but I never got a chance in this race
Crew is ready.
to really, like, I never really got to see what my actual lap times are going to be because I was going to drive the LMP2, and for some reason it signed me up for a BMW. So I ended up doing a race not only in the, let me swap over here. Not only did I end up doing a race in the wrong class that I had actually signed up for, but it wasn't even a car I had actually driven. So I was totally thrown off the deep end and in a car that I was unfamiliar with and in a class I wasn't prepared to race in. So I did some really quick calculations and I buffered it with a couple extra laps. So usually I try to do my calculations to have an extra lap or two because I know that my race pace is definitely faster than my quali pace. I get faster, and then I finally cap out at a good pace. So my race pace is usually not too far off. Usually not too far off the other cars, but this was a whole challenge. All right, well here I'm going to mute this here. So it's been a very interesting evening. So that was 3 races, yeah. So did 2 at Monza, 1 in LMP2, 1 in the BMW GT3, and then the Corvette at Sebring. So it was actually a pretty good evening. So I'm actually going to jump off for the night and probably take a quick look to see if I gained any points. It would be kind of nice. But again, I thank everybody who decided to sign on and watch tonight. Definitely appreciate people hanging out with me, experiencing this, and just BSing with me for a couple hours. It's a lot of fun. But again, thanks for coming. Please hit the like. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment. Go check out some of the other channels on YouTube. I got all kinds of good content covering real racing, covering project builds, covering sim, cockpit construction, things like that. But on that, I'm going to jump off. Everybody have a great evening and peace.